Well. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the late start here. I had a very stressful night last night. Couldn't get to sleep. And then when I finally did, I ended up completely oversleeping the stream, which is ridiculous. So sorry about that, everyone. But I am here. We are going. It's Master. Same as every day. We'll be progressing. I wanted to open the outfit screen today because, of course, we did finally get the Fallen Balthazar yesterday, which is fantastic. Jerry, it's great to see you. Benji, Kato. MMO Shards, everyone who's here, Turtle, Captain Corndog, Pay Pig Inks is here as well. Hello, Pay Pig Inks. You guys are all awesome. Like, it's nice to see you all watching, even though we weren't actually here directly on 5 today. But yeah, so I just got busy at work. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Well, yeah, we're just gonna go on in now. I've got mails to do. One of you sent keys right at the end of yesterday, or during yesterday, while I had all the guild things. So we're gonna do those straight away. So who do we want to play today? Whoa, why is it not showing Guild Wars? There it is. Who do we want to play? Let's stay on lists, just because I got like vault keys and stuff like that. I am on EU. If you guys want, let's do the strike mission. We want to get one of those done every day. So obviously Tech has just died anyway, so we can't actually kill Tech, but I'll squad up, and if you guys want to log in, if you want to get playing, I'll do the Griffin races, but we're going to do a strike mission as well, so you can join in, and we'll try to get that cleaved out. I'm loving the idea of doing that strike mission every day, because it's a fucking giant too. It's a giant. It's going to be awesome. So we get all kinds of value from it. Let's jump down. I have a real temptation to do one of the weapon masters as well at the moment. Don't know why. I don't know what it is. I seem to be seeking, escape from doing the new patch stuff. I don't know what that is. Can I? I'd have been really. Did you hear the guy laughing as I fell? Did you guys hear that? I was trying very hard there to see. This fucking sucks. Why is that guy's laughing on effect volume? Like it should. There needs to be effects and then environment effects. Wait, what was my suggestion? And then there needs to be like environment needs to be called like renamed to ambient or something, because that's really what that is. And we need to have shit like footsteps and laughs and stuff like that, because I never hear any of that. The only reason we heard that is because the effects slider was up really loud there, because I was PvPing while I couldn't sleep yesterday. And I'll tell you what as well, by the way, I was playing Scrapper yesterday, doing pretty good. I played a ton of Scrapper games. And I did a solo queue in the dead of night, which is usually a disaster. Actually managed to get or very early in the morning, I should say, really. And actually managed to get a lot of good wins. What was my win rate? Look at this. Like I lost this one here. This was like an impossible game. Actually, it wasn't impossible. We got up to 300. If you get over 300, it wasn't impossible. Or maybe it still was. And you know, it's like we're not getting much rating, right? Even on EU. But then, where the population's higher. But really hit a bit of a win streak. That was mostly Knight's Amulet, by the way. Knight's Amulet and Shredder. The thing with Scrapper is you want to squeeze out every bit of pressure to proc that barrier trait, and so that you can actually debunk people. I like the blast gyro, obviously, because that is just a debunk mechanism on its own. But it's kind of weird in that you don't pop cooldowns with it, right? You want your opposition to use their obsidian flesh or to use their shake it offs, because you know you've stunned them and actually intimidated them with the thunderclap or something. You want them to just get any kind of stun break or invuln mecha. You want to get a renewed focus. You want to get stuff like that so that when a plus comes in, something actually happens. If you go super low pressure and just the blast gyro, all you really do is just fight over a stalled neutral node for a long period of time, basically. And then the plus comes in and they're fine, and then it's still nothing really happens. How the fuck did I do that boost before? I got no idea. Nobody played Necro at all in the map. Class seems pretty dead. Yeah, how did the monthly go? I didn't see it. I didn't spectate it. I didn't know how it was going. This World of Warcraft review is really... Oof. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving making it. I'm really enjoying it, but it's getting very long. It's taken a lot and lot. Like it started with me. I was just kind of being very fast and like freeform. I was being a bit, you know, a bit like Stephen King, I suppose, right? Just kind of stream of consciousness kind of review. But now I've like been tweaking it, and I've been like, oh, this works better in this area. This works better here. The way I phrased this isn't very good. Can't remember the kind of energy I had when I was originally writing this bit, so now I don't know how to articulate it out loud. And now I'm just sort of going a bit bonkers with it. Like a lot of the work I did yesterday wasn't even on writing new sections. Like I did a big section on questing, sure, but the rest of it was like, okay, how do I, where should I slot in immersion? How do I look? I'm talking a lot about environment here. I'm talking about immersion here, and I'm talking about world size here. And in all three of them, I end up talking about Azeroth feeling big. That's not right. That's too much. It's relevant in all three sections, kind of, but I'm repeating myself. So which one does it need to be in most? And it was shit like that, which is always less fun than just charging ahead, you know. But you know, needs to be done. Hello, Zardans. Okay, so yeah, let's get the strike mission done. I guess I'll go on Liss. Let's put some better gear on Liss as well. Staff team was in the winning team, which is pretty funny. I'm actually not surprised. I've seen a lot of staff that's cheesing that build out a lot. I actually think it's hopeful. I don't know whether like Ireneo and the balance team and that lot, I don't know whether they watch the monthlies. I really hope they do. But I seriously think that staff needs a nerf. It's not even necessarily about its strength, right? And it's strong. It's good enough, right? It's not just about that. It's just about the play style. It's about how irritating it is to fight against. It's stuff like that. It's for all the reasons I'd want Mirage out. And you guys are going to listen to that and you're going to think, oh, he doesn't like dodge spam. That's not why I dislike Mirage. Mirage is not actually that dodge spammy, I think. It just gets too many accidental and useful effects. That's what's annoying about that. This one's like pure dodge. This one, that build is worse than like Weaver and shit. I really don't like it. That outfit on Asura looks hilarious. I'm not wearing an outfit. Do you mean the backpack? Right, do we have any good light armor in here? Nice aggressive light armor. Well, we kind of do, but largely we don't. She doesn't have any just in her inventory, does she? No. Alright, whatever. Let's go do this right mission. Come on, EU. We've only got 6. Let's get 4 more. Come on, EU. Come on, EU. Log in. Let's go. I can see some of you waiting, but we still got 4 slots. You might get like a big drop. It's new content. Isn't EU supposed to be populated? Let's go. It's purely an AT kind of build. They need to remove Staff 3 jumps. They do. They do. Do you know what, Nocta? I put that into my Daredevil, introducing the Daredevil thing, because I want every fucking noob in the world to know precisely about that interaction, because I don't think ArenaNet knows about that interaction, and they need to decide whether it's a real interaction and, like, take a stand on it. And as far as everything I've seen that they've balanced elsewhere in the game, that kind of stuff eventually they nerf. So that's what I think. That's what I put up. And I did that very, very, very precisely. Because I don't like obscure shit being abused by, you know, to a strong effect, basically. That's what I don't like. But the reason I got a bit angry as I spoke to you there is I had a comment on that video with a guy pointing out, like a guy was mad. A guy knew that was basically what was going on. And he was like, oh, no, you shouldn't. What was his logic? I can't even remember his logic. It was that empty. It was that vapid. But basically, he was mad that I'd included it in the video. And trying to say it was a normal thing, essentially. You're drawing a Marganite for the Ascended prompt on October, and you're pretty excited about it. Ooh, Alpha X. Oh my god. Okay, what kind of Marganite are you doing? I'm well up for seeing some Marganite fan art. I wonder whether the Guild Wars 2 devs and team and studio and stuff actually will care that much, though, or well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. What are you doing, though? Here we go. So I'll do a squad version this time, which should give you all a prompt. We've got the 10 people. What kind of setting is the Marganite in? What's it doing? Man, it'd be cool to have some artistic talent. Wait. Yeah, there you go. He's in. You joined, but it's EU. If it's EU, rip. Yeah, sorry, dude. It's at EU today. A friend of you do Kudzu for Inktober, and they haven't played since launch. It surprised you. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to see that people are inspired by that stuff. Leveling warrior and classic. It's slow leveling solo. It's slow leveling solo. Yeah, I mean, I've had a very, very comfortable leveling experience. Very comfortable. I've always had friends coming and helping me out. And I'm playing a hunter. And a hunter can, like, always kill shit of the same level as it. Or stuff a higher level than it. Or even multiple targets while it's, you know, getting an optimal experience. So, it's pretty good for me. And I've heard as well that when I get to the end, I can, like, solo dungeons if I want. But, again, I don't know to what degree I'll be playing once I get this review out. It all depends. What's the headpiece on my non-Largosi Necro called? Okay, my non-Largosi Necro. I actually have, like, 5 Necros. But I'm guessing the one you're talking about is the one called Arachnia, which actually was created in my original Guild Wars 2 LP that got cancelled because I didn't like the quality of it back at the launch. Now that character is under commie fashion at the moment and is going to feature in a open world build video sometime this week. And by this week I mean over the next 7 days. So I can't remember what they're wearing. I really can't. I can't remember what they're wearing right now because it's all new and it's just what Commie set up. Is it? Are you thinking of a Necro with like a tentacle kind of backing? Oh, it's wind. Is it wind? It's not ice. It's wind. I'm not allowed to move. I mean, there is a glyph. I don't want to hold everyone back. I guess the shrine's up, so fuck it. All right. Hello, everyone. I don't want to wait. Make people wait. Yeah, the one with the tentacle backpack. I can't remember right now, but after the strike mission, I will load it up and I'll show you. How about that? That sound good? If we can do it that way. Mobs attacked you 2-3 times before you hit them once, or if you miss a parry, that's 4-6 they get on me. It's very slow going. Yeah, that does sound slow. Listen to that though. That's like, you know, people might not like it. All right, it might not sound right, but that's how you make an actual game with combat that's doing things. You know, and enemies that threaten you. Guild Wars is literally the reverse of that. Guild Wars is like, go on, attack him. It's not even like 2 to 3 times. In Guild Wars, you can probably get something like, even this boss that I'm fighting, right? I'm probably getting like 300 to 400 packets of damage before he gets one on me, because the only animation he's got coming at me right now, I can jump. Now there's a little bit of environment pressure. Look, so there you go, I got hit by one. But, you know, regular mobs, you know, even if the game didn't have a dodge roll, even if the game didn't have WASD, or swiftness, or super speed, or 25% modifiers, if you had to face tank every hit in Guild Wars 2, if you had to do it, I could still get 30-ish strikes of damage out on like a mower before it hits me back. Because I can engage from range with like a lightning orb or some shit. It's crazy. And I mean, I know that I'm on a Tempest right now. This is like definitely a fast attack rate thing. But even on like a warrior, right? On a warrior, I could throw axe, bull's rush, dual strike, axe 5, whirling axes. And with that, I'm getting about 20 packets of damage out again before it can do anything, because it's CC'd during the entire window. And I've just burst it with quickness and range shit. Even with like a dual axe setup, right? And I can't kite. And I can't move, you know, with any kind of speed. I can't really get around. So we go. We get another giant kill. Feels awesome. Look at that. 99. And ArenaNet aren't alone in that, obviously. This has been the trend that games have gone on. It's just because it feels so slow and you feel so powerless in the WoW way of doing things. But, you know, that's what old school WoW is like. There is, it's more like tactical games. It's more like strategy games. It's more like, you know, It's closer to like the turn-based origins of a lot of RPG. A lot of the RPGs. Like there, you see that? Well, I just did that raptor. I wasn't thinking or trying there. That just happened. And I did that through a cyclone. I didn't even use a lot of the skills. 2 of the skills. This one doesn't do a damage packet though, so. Hey. Alright, okay, anyway, no. Enough about that. We do have males. Oh, this guy wants to join the Spud Club. And he sent a torch for you guys. Myself and my partner. Okay, well, look, we'll read that later. That was 27 minutes ago. I did go through mails yesterday. Everything that I have here is messages for me. It's not for Spud, okay? But also Spud Club 2 needs upgrades. This came in a week ago. Kuz has had to wait a week. Since we started doing Master, Kuz has not had to wait that long. So let's deal with that for Kuz, shall we? Spud Club 2, currently level 50. Let's push them a little bit further up. I'm going to get back on doing guild missions as well. Guild missions. You don't like the missing aspect. You can understand parry, but having a mob... Yeah, my experience, when you get... Well, the thing is, when you get under leveled, that game is just like, miss, resist, parry. Don't they have block as well? It's like the Morrowind thing. WoW Classic's actually a lot like Morrowind. It structures its questing a lot like Morrowind and stuff did to it. You know, so a lot of it's very old school. But yeah, that shit's really lame. The combat's awful, though. The combat is so bad in that game. The combat is so hideous. That's one of the reasons as well. Alright, so we got Tavern, we got Arena, and we got a whole range here. So let's start off with the Tavern, I suppose. Let's start off with the Arena, because we're near the Arena. I don't think you should do quests 3 to 4 levels higher than you, Jerry, because I think you get diminishing experience when you... Oh, mind you, we're at the workshop first. Let's do that. I think you get diminishing experience if you're wading out of your depth. So it's better to actually wait. If you're caught ahead a little bit. Literally kill mobs picking daisies. Alright, leather synthesizer 3. So it looks like they do want to go up to the tier 3 synthesizers. I did make the case to them previously that if they didn't, people could juggle other guilds with this guild and get the both tiers, but they want to go up. So there you go. Leather synthesizer. Add a rugged leather as a possible output from the workshop's leather synthesizer. This cost us 250 of this tier, cured. 15 ecto, 200 dust, 5 imperial stars, and 5,000 ethereum. So good stuff. Next. I always like these modes. I fucking love Spud 2, like building this shit up, just like constantly. I love that sense that the community is just going, just keeps trucking and trucking and trucking. It's so good, guys. Because I'm not using Discord enough at the moment. I mean, I'm using Guild Chat a bit. But I'm not as in touch as I should be. So I love these little moments where... So, hey, WP, look, we're still going. Let's get this shit going. All right, next, we probably want... Oh, no, we want the Guild Catapult. So we're going to learn to craft schematics to manufacture well versus well catapults that cost less supply to place. And this is rough paper, leather squares, blueprints, elder planks, ingots, bones, ancient bones. And we hit level 51. Congrats, Spud 2. But going on, we're actually going to get objective aura 4 for power. So here it is. Adds a 100 power bonus to the boons that are applied by the guild's aura when it surrounds claimed objectives. So if we claim a camp or... Does it work at camps? Maybe just towers and up? I feel like Well vs. World needs more types of objectives. Feels like a big jump between a camp and a tower. Feels like there should be something intermediate there, you know? Anyway, what if camps were moved up a bit and sentries were made a bit more complicated to be a bit closer to what camps currently are in terms of being able to upgrade and stuff? It's any objective. Okay, cool. You really shouldn't listen to my ruminations about World vs. World. So we are going to get the War Room Restoration 2 before we can do this. And we need the Movement Speed Aura before we can do this. We're going to throw some Badges of Tribute in there. I think that's just from trading World vs. Badges of Honor or whatever. Potent Bloods, 200 of. 80 coins, 50 crystalline dust, 10 powerful blood, and 30 destroyer lodestones. So there you go. We now get plus 100 power. Okay, so that's the War Room. Now we've got to restore the arena a little more. and we're going to finish up at the tavern with the Super Guild Anthem. That's interesting to me. Well, mind you, yeah, he says we've got 256 out of 128. What does he mean with that? That's interesting because Sab hasn't been back for a while. It's always around this time of year I start missing Sab a bit. Guys, think about Super Adventure Books just right now. Think about the rushing rapids. Think about the music. Think about does that stir anything in you? Conjure some feeling, and you're like, I could go for some Sab. I always end up getting those little moments. I never used to. In Sab's heyday, I never used to, but now I kind of, I'm a lot more like passionate about it. It's really good that they lock it off to the festivals in the way that they do. Let me tell you that, because I wouldn't feel it otherwise. I never would have. Super Gear. Oh, wait. We want the brawling obstacle for the healing turrets. So here we go. Allow decorators in the arena to place turrets that heal nearby combatants. I can't remember how strong these are. These all needed a balance tune-up. Mithril, Elder Woods, Potent Blood, Powerful Blood, Mystic Crystals, 2,000 Rocks, also known as Ethereum, and 200 Favor. I like the idea of someone like Darg, like, doing... When this guild gets to level 69... like, going through every one of these, like, hundreds of streams where I've come, and all the times I came back here to do the full progression, and it's just me reading the, like, it would not work in a long format like that. It would be so bad, but there'd be a certain art to it, I think. All right, and then the Tavern Restoration, where we're going to get the Super Guild Anthem. So this adds a minstrel at the tavern who can select an anthem for your guild, which will play at moments of triumph, like if we get Spud to win the MAT, baby. So the World 1 Super Boombox, 100 continue coins, 256 Ethereum, 128 favor, and may I note that this is the newest, most recent full upgrade that was added to guild halls. This is what got added to the game that bumped guilds from level 68 to level 69. Since they added this, there has not been a new one. This came with the Super Adventure Box, the day that the time that the decoration, the hidden furniture shops came in. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, the new decorations have come into halls, but actual upgrades, guild, like, upgrade paths and building updates, this was it. This was the last one. So, here you go. Yeah, they also play after capturing Werthers as well. They play when you beat guild missions. You do hear them a lot, to be honest. Even if you're not doing guild missions, when the guild, if you're repping a guild and you're online, when they beat guild missions, even if you're like off doing something else, suddenly the Super Adventure Box theme will play, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? I'm in Plains of Ashford and I can hear the Super Adventure Box. Why is that?" And it's because you're being a miser and you're not hanging out with the guild while they're doing missions. Contemptible. All right, okay. So there's that, all of that. My instinct there was to use the PvP lobby to escape, but let's just map swap. That'll put us back in Guthmar Valley. Oh, don't forget to show what Arachnia's helm is. Winky face. All right. It's for shaming you to not do GMs with everyone else. I know, I should be shamed. I should be shamed. I should do them with everyone on the weekends, especially if I'm not regularly doing them on the streams anymore. Because it's been like a month now. It's been more than that, probably. Okay, so Arachnia is in this helmet. Oh, you probably want me to log in and actually mouse over it, don't you? Terrario85, hold on, sorry. The helmet is the Masquerade Mask. I think that's from Cordicus or something like that. Terrario85, I love your streaming videos. I quit WoW after 8 years and getting bored with WoW Classic most recently. Played Rogue for 8 years. Would you say pure fun factor, Thief or Ranger is more fun in Guild Wars 2? Pure fun factor? Well, it depends what you play. What you're going to play. If it's just open world PvE, I think Ranger is better. I think it's got a little bit more weight to it, but also it gets the whole pet element, right? And pets are really fun for like playing PvE and leveling and stuff, because you get to you get like that extra facet of the world to engage with. You get to think, oh, what pets can I get on this map? You know, you got that extra collection that you can do. They're actually going to be very different for you. If you play Ranger and that's all you play, you're going to end up pretty bad at the game, and you're going to have a weird perspective. You're not going to have a really clean sense of, I execute a thing and a thing happens. It's going to be all very blurry because your pet's always just going to be fighting, and your pet's always going to be taking aggro, always going to be taking aggro from you. You can literally AFK beat Guild Wars on a ranger if you've got a pet. Like, you literally can. I've done it before, right? I love using that example. It's so good. We need to do more stuff like that so that I've got more things I can say. Like, you are going to be much worse, and your perspective of, like, what the combat is and what the game is, you're going to be an awful player compared to a thief, which is the hyper-exaggerated opposite of that. Like, everything the thief will be doing really is going to be, like, action for action. If you get hit by something as well, you're squishy enough that you'll feel it, so you'll be, like, preemptively dropping blinds. So, which one sounds like it appeals to you more? Which trait line do I expect or want to get a rework in the next balance update? That's a brilliant question, Androids. Let me just check. What time is it? It's 1:15, so there will be an event. We got the chef. I can't do conversations during the chef event. Look, and it's always the chef event. Where the fuck is the drink one? I'm going to go stand at the drink one and answer your question and read these mails. That's what we're going to do. And we got to get the daily here, by the way. Pepper Picker, we got to get one more. Which trait line? It's kind of hard because some of it is, I'm not sure whether the trait line is genuinely weak or it's just that I don't know the class that well. Or maybe, like, is there a big flavor mismatch with the class or stuff like that? I think Necro is probably the most well designed at the moment. Now that they've shored up Death, it's like you got a really impactful, good-feeling Condi line that does do the damage and can be used in certain scenarios. You got a really good and impactful power line that does do the damage and will be used in certain scenarios. You got a really good, like, resustain life steely line in Blood and supporty line in Blood, which does things. Death now, hopefully, I mean, we'll see the full out of it, is a good tanky line that does things. Scourge does that. Well, again, we'll see the fallout of Scourge, actually. And Reaper does things. And Core does things. Like, Necro's, like, in such a good place to me, it feels like. In terms of, like, identity for the lines and purpose for the lines and general efficacy for the lines, on all three of those, you know, where they all meet, you got a hand to the Necro, haven't you? So, anyway, but the question is, what do I want to see reworked? I'm not sure. I'd have to do more thinking about it. I'd have to do more thinking. There's any I could just throw out there, but is there a really deep compulsion in me? Yeah, maybe Inventions. Maybe Inventions is a good line. Inventions plus Turret Engineer. If they just did Death and kind of the minion interaction. Look, there are things I want to see reworked, right? And Turret Engineer is a very good example of one of those things. That's not a specialization line. That's a utility classification. And I think the biggest priority for ArenaNet right now, particularly considering the PvE slanting of their community, the biggest thing that the Balance team should do is engineer turrets, I think. For PvE, not World versus World, not PvP, but when I play an engineer, if I pick an engineer at class creation, what is the fantasy that I'm looking for? Well, a big part of that is to create a bunch of turrets and have them blow things up and do stuff. I want the rocket turret to feel really fucking badass and do big damage and feel exciting to place. I want the rifle turret to be the same. I want the net turret to be the same. I want the supply crate. I want these things to feel really cool. I want that playstyle to exist, you know. It's the same as the kind of the minion playstyle. But they are awful. They are awful. And I get that, like, for World vs. World and PvP, you want to keep them really weak and you don't want, you know, and you don't want big functionality differences between the two. But for PvE, I really think there should be big reason and you should be excited to run turrets. I know that it's passive gameplay, right? And not everyone likes passive gameplay. But there is a fantasy that people want to be fulfilled in the MMO, and it's just not. And for years, it's not been. I want to be a big fucking engineer that drops down and overcharges, and, like, I think the devs had cool ideas back at launch where it's like, okay, you can overcharge the turret or you can repair it with the toolkit and stuff. A lot of those mechanics kind of just have fallen away or never did anything, but I'd like to see a rework to turrets. And yes, with that, I think, you know how Death has 3 traits that interact with minions. Well, I think we should go back to Inventions having 3 traits that interact with turrets. But they consolidated it all into experimental turrets, and it's not as fun anymore, ArenaNet. It's not as fun. So, yeah, I think maybe an Inventions rework that seeks to do more than turret stuff, but with it as well, a turret utility skill rework. That's what I would say. Alright, okay. Let's do our mails. Guys, I'm really sorry, but people have sent stuff. So, we got Agent Chrysantha yesterday. Hi, WP. I didn't mailed for some time because I ran out of orbs for AG. You've been crafting these? That's crazy. Shocking that you still didn't have the achievement you doing in Grothmar. I personally opened 10 chests today when you did. Except, wait, what chests? Except I get them from Map Comp, and sorry. Enjoy the chests. I have too many, and you probably open them one day. Thank you, yes, very much for the 20 Black Line chests. That's very lovely of you. One weird question. Do you know the cheese method in hearts and mines that make air harmless? I found it long ago and was shocked that people don't know it. So you're talking about... Wait, Hearts and Minds. Isn't that the final instance of HO2? And so you can go into one of those mini arenas vs air and she doesn't do anything? I don't know. I don't really think it matters because it's a single, like, old story instance. However, I guess that your method is having Garm die and, like, pressure while she's rezzing or something, maybe? Or have Garm die off the nav mesh and she can't res, so she just stalls out. I'm guessing it's something like that, but I don't know. Thank you very much for the amalgamated. I'd love to hear it in chat if you want to go further. Kat, who said, came late to the streams. This was yesterday, so I don't know if I missed those being discussed. But 1, is it me or won't the World vs. World PvE and PvP builds templates be split anymore? Meaning if you use a character in all modes, you won't get more build templates than before. Yeah, that's true. If you had 3 separate builds across 3 separate places, you won't get the benefit of that. But you were never getting equipment templates for those anyway, and now you're getting those. It was always, to me, I've never ever. I'm a very vigorous PvPer, right, and PvEer, but I've never ever had a problem with taking a character to PvP to PvE because. Well, I don't know. But, I mean, I definitely do benefit from the fact that I get a different bit. No, I really don't. I have PvP characters and I have PvE characters. Most of my PvP characters have different names, have no gear on them. So I don't set up PvP. But most of them are standing around in, like, Queensdale or just not doing much. Now, I appreciate I have a lot of character slots. And a lot of that has been because of PvP. But I haven't utilized that side of it. And as I mentioned in yesterday's stream, it's annoying to me. The World vs. World bit is annoying because I tend to forget about it. And you had to change the weapons anyway. There was always maintenance between those 3 modes. So yeah. You know, and again, it's like, how many people really play all 3 modes a lot at the moment with World vs. World population as blatantly low as it is, with PvP population as low as it blatantly is, with ArenaNet, you know, clearly saying Living World is what we care about. How many people are playing all 3? I mean, it's a little unfortunate, but it's true. Also, Steam VOD Day 121 Part 1 is missing on the 2nd channel. Only Part 2 after the crash is up. I'll have to look into that. Thank you very much. And he sent the other 3 keys that we didn't have, so that's lovely. We can go open the vault. Alright, Katrine the Hunter. Something you said. You were talking about nostalgia and how people see that the game was better in the past after release. One way to break that view, if facts what we have now, what we can do now that before we couldn't, my way of seeing it, the game is in much better spot. My way of seeing it, the game is in a much better spot. Yes, the game has been shifting, and to be honest, XPACs are overrated. If they can deliver impactful content, true sagas, why need XPACs? I just hope they don't go back to what Living World Season 1 was. Still angry at the fact because I started playing after. Well, yeah, I mean, that's it's nice to see someone optimistic, but I think you have absolutely no chance they'll do the Living World Season 1 thing. It might be like Season 1 in as much as patches are more regular, more freeform, more jazzy, right? You might see that, but they're not going to start deleting content that they implement. They definitely realized, fuck, let's not break our developers' backs and literally incinerate what they've built before their eyes. Let's not do that anymore. Let's not do that. Let's not do that to our devs. Let's not do that to the community. So I think that will be fine. Thank you very much for the 20 gold. You did... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about here. You were talking about nostalgia and how people see the game better in the past after release. One way to break that view, if facts, what we have now, what we can do now that before we couldn't. My way of seeing it, the game isn't about... I don't know what you mean. Are you saying that we can do more than we used to be able to? So, obviously, nostalgia is all bullshit? I don't know whether I really believe in that. But, I like anti-nostalgia jerks. So, thanks very much. And thanks again. Oh, not 20 gold, 30 gold. 30G, thank you very much. Okay, Chris Corey. So, this is the big NCSoft guy. That, like, I guess Mike Z reports to, and, you know, this is this guy, all right? We heard on one of the articles. Do you guys remember? And I said on yesterday's stream, I said, should we learn about this person? And I was kind of prompting you guys to teach me about this person. Well, somebody did. Check it out. Reporter Ada. Has got a LinkedIn for Chris Corey. Mike Z talked... I think this was the guy. This is the NCSoft guy, right? Mike Z talked about him. He's put his LinkedIn on there. Chris Corey is from EA. He was one of the guys to prioritize loot boxes and monetization in EA games. My husband has him on LinkedIn, and they share a birthday date. They had dinner together before, small world. Been watching Master Day with my husband now, and he asked me to pause when Cookie Clicker comes up. So here is for the entertainment. Yeah, I read that message before, Ada. About him enjoying the Cookie Clicker thing. Thank you very much. So, I mean, it's interesting. People are going to be a bit silly about this. They're going to say, oh... He pioneered loot box stuff at EA. He must be greedy. He must be angry. He must be a horrible person. Blah 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 blah. I don't know whether I really believe that. Do you guys remember who was it from Nexon that came to work with like NCSoft or Guild Wars or something like that? Do you guys remember some Nexon employee? So that's Maple Story and shit. And you guys should understand how crazy pay-to-win grindy that is. But the thing is, like, you do a disservice to the human beings that are, you know, employees at places. They understand that when they go to a new place, there's a different culture, there's a different way that people are doing business. They're not, just because they have a history of one thing or another that their bosses told them at one place doesn't mean that they'll do the other, even if they are the boss, you know. So I don't know whether this means that we're going to be really aggressively monetized. I'm open to it. I don't think that the build templates are the start of a new trend with really crazy aggressive gem store pushes and legitimate pay to win. I think that'll be the ultimate betrayal of Guild Wars. I think the one truly amazing and honorable and respectable thing that Guild Wars did over these years is its gem store has never been really bad in any way, and they've never deviated from that. You can accuse them of inconsistency in any number of design and shifting game philosophy and stuff like that, but you can't accuse them of changing that, I don't think, realistically. So, am I scared? I think that, you know, it takes a lot for me to throw away 9 years of established protocol from a studio, so we'll see. Also, I don't know if Chris Corey's even new. Hasn't he been working there for ages? It's just that there's no mo. Anyway, so, Chris Corey's the fun of us. Hello, Valen. Omnon Berry Cookies. Lovely. So we get 25 keys. It's from the mysterious cat stranger, once again. I said more keys on Sunday, but I didn't have to work today, so here. So, sorry, but I'm guessing you're at work now. So you're not going to see me open these. I don't even know who you are anyway, so, but thank you very much. Hopefully we get lucky. The 25 keys we opened yesterday were not lucky keys. They were not ones. That's about the Spud Club, and then Cat is here. With hotkeys coming for the update, equip templates, which I think is really cool. Why is there no hotkey for minis and outfits? It just seems like an oversight considering all novelties have a hotkey. I mean, sure, I guess. For consistency, I get it. I don't really care, though. I don't think we need hotkeys for the build templates. Honestly, I mean, look, more hotkeys is good. But listen, guys, I'm not a believer, all right? And you're welcome to disagree with this. I am not a believer that more options equals always good in games. I'm not. I don't think putting an option in is the same as putting something in baseline and forcing it on everyone. I think it's actually a much weaker. I don't think you get maximum value out of your development initiative if it's only coming in to be an option. I think you add too many options and people, you know, new players, new people coming to your shit, they don't even like fully appreciate them all, or they get overwhelmed by them. I think that it can cause inconsistencies and issues later down the line. I'm not a believer in multiple options. I don't like it when people are like, discuss games. It happens with Guild Wars. I was back on the Cube World subreddit yesterday. It looks like the dev might have got depression and isn't actually deving anymore. He's just disappeared from the internet. And they were like stalking him through his wife's Steam user profile. These people are crazy. They're crazy. Anyway, you know, they were like, oh, some people, that community's now split because some people like the changes, some don't. And they're like, just do it as an option. Just do it as an option. Have an option. If you like the way it is, do it as an option. No, fuck you. Look, sometimes there are fundamentals and you've got to pick one or the other. Most of the time there are. It's not always just do an option, do an option, do an option. I really like the way that Paradox, you guys know I'm a massive Paradox fanboy. Here's how Paradox does it. Fuck you, we're reworking the game. It's this way now. Oh, you like the old version? Do you like this? Then roll it back on Steam. The old version is there to play infinitely forever. Oh, but you're upset we're still making content? Well, mod the old version, make your own content. If it's that important to you, if the old version is really good, roll it back. We're not deleting it. It's there. You can play the old version on the patch. Obviously, it's different for Guild Wars and MMOs. That's the way Paradox operates, though. They just say, roll it back. Fuck you, the game's like this now. Roll it back. No, and they do go crazy with... Even they go crazy with options, but I've always respected that side. Anyway, the main thrust... What was I trying to... Shit, we got another 5 keys. What the fuck? I'm here, compass or bust. You're trying to get me the compass. Oh, now I don't want the compass, because you could carry us through the whole thing. Fuck, what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah, build template hotkeys. So, and it's kind of the same with hotkeys for me. Do we need hotkeys on everything? How hard is it to click and then click? Like, what? Like, I view the necessity of hotkeys as much as, like, oh, no, my different chrono build has a bottom trait here, and my other one has a trait here. Oh, I don't want to have to manually click in this. What's wrong with manually pressing H and then clicking? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? They have memory for the tab and everything now. The one thing I would say might be kind of cool is if, you know how training, story journal, crafting, achievements, and masteries, these are all on this panel. And really, I wonder if they could be housed in a different panel. And the hero panel is just these 2 tabs, but maybe somehow, like, oriented to be shown just out. This is never going to happen. It's so much work and for such little benefit to redo this. But in a perfect world, I think maybe... And then, because you don't want... a lot of the time, my memory's on the achievement tab, right? So I press H, and if I want to change my build, it's like, oh, I've got this. So it's an extra key press. So, you know, realistically, you want a panel that when you press, you know you're always going to be able to click the thing straight away. Click onto the new build or whatever. But yeah, I mean, with the way that they're doing equipment and build templates, where equipment templates will exist on this tab and build ones will exist on this, I wouldn't really suggest the merging of these two. You're always going to have that problem of, oh, I want to change my equipment, but my memory's on build, or oh, I want to change my build, but my memory's on equipment. Okay. The target shootout is up again. We do have an achievement to do there. We've missed one of the metas. Let me do the target shootout, then we'll do the keys, okay? Sorry, I've been really hovering around these. We will get them. Why do you want more convenience? What? Well, obviously, it's not a question of that. It's a question of the real world, right? Where it's like, okay, it's going to take time to put the hotkey in. I mean, here's the reason I think we got hotkeys on loads of stuff in Guild Wars. I think it's because it's really fucking easy to make a hotkey, so it's kind of like a question of why not, right? But it's not really a big benefit. It doesn't actually matter that much, right? So I don't care if they're there or not. And then when it comes, this specific discussion is prompted by someone saying to me, fuck, I'm shooting really badly. Since they're all on these, why not put them on outfits? And again, if the question is, well, it's really easy and it would be consistent, fuck it, why not? Sure. But it's not that I have some, all I'm trying to say is I don't have some really deep drive to have the hotkey. I don't think it's that important, the hotkeys, though. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Kugo, welcome, welcome. I like how that I have too many builds things always references Chronos when people talk about it. It's just because there was a prolific Reddit commenter. I know you probably think I'm talking about you to an extent, Hamar, but it was just a prolific Reddit commenter that was doing that over and over. That was all it was. I mean, it could be any class. It could be any class. All right. Let's do the keys. So we got 30 of them, and we got given 30 chests as well, which is pretty cool. All right, so here we go. 1, 2. And then we're going to focus on getting our daily as well. We'll keep, as long as we get time-gated shit done, you know, or daily capped shit done every day. Oh, I think ArenaNet, they're stopping the gravy train. Look, we've just done 8 keys and we've got nothing. They've realised that they're like, this is it, WP. Sorry, but you can't just beat the game by getting people to send you keys, all right? You have to put some effort in, bro. We're changing the loot on your account. Oh, there you go. We got a wardrobe unlocked. 4 statuettes. That's pretty good. They flipped the switch. This is going to be a total of 55 keys and 2 unlockers. Just you watch. We're not going to get anything in these next 14. Oh, no, we got one. Superstitious WP. Yeah. Well, look, I'm just a monkey looking for patterns. You know what I mean? I'm just an ape on planet Earth. There you go. We got another weapon. That's good. Weapons are good. Am I planning on doing a gear build template video? Kinda, yeah. I mean, I feel like the information is getting a bit low. All my time has been playing WoW and scripting a WoW video lately. All of it. Oh, we got another one. Nice. That's everything I've been doing. So like, my evenings are just evaporating to that at the moment. I've been doing that and then like fucking playing WoW or watching League in the evenings. That's what I've been doing. Oh, we're out of chests. You know you're getting way too many handouts when it's chests you run out of first. But once this script is done, and I'm not at a place now where I could drop it. If I drop it halfway, I'm gonna feel I'm not gonna know where I was, and it's gonna be awful. So I'm kind of just pushing through it now. And then when I couldn't sleep last night, I spent a lot of time PvPing, but that was it. I used to play a lot of League. I've just started watching a little bit of it casually lately. I wonder if people in chat know what I used to play in League. I never really talk about my League days anymore. Am I watching what? No. I'm not that into it. I didn't even know what the new champions are. Honestly, I barely touched it because I got extremely addicted to it, and I've just went cold turkey on it. Liga is very dangerous for my mentality and mindset. Let me put it that way. All right, so we got 4. You can get any of these. It's still not good, honestly. They're not good rolls. They're okay though, and I'm very thankful for the keys, obviously. We got 34 statuettes this time. Pretty much par for the course on this. So we can get 2 more purchases. Okay, so we got 6 more unlocks. Let's start with the weapons. We got Malice, Celestial Compass, Mystic Forge, Mesmer weapons. The last Immortal thing is the Immortal Scepter. And then we have the whole Immortal set done. There's not even a collection for that, I think. And then just some other random stuff. The Chaos Spear. So we finished the Chaos Collection. There it is. Chaos. Another one bites the dust. Do you remember? I invited you guys to wonder which would be the last one RNG would give us. Looks like it's probably going to be Winter's Day. Both of these. They all need 2. So I don't know. Next. We got the Winter's Day Axe. So pretty nice. What's the Winter's Day stuff priced at the moment? It's probably as hot as it's going to get right now because Winter's Day is going to start coming soon. I bet as soon as Halloween is done, which let's face it isn't far off, as soon as Halloween is done, everyone's going to be like, oh, Christmas is next, and all Christmas-related stuff is going to start dropping in prices. This is probably the time to sell Winter's Day gifts. If any of you haven't stockpiled, this is probably it. Okay, good. Now, as for the rest of it, finishers, gliders, minis. We get the mini Mordrum Ley Leecher. So these are all like specific gem store minis, by the way, at this point. From like weird gem store updates. A lot of them are HOT. You'll actually notice a lot of the unlockers we've been getting, they're like Season 3 or HOT minis. I guess the devs were adding a lot of those to the gem store still at that point. And they didn't really need to. Knocks in a box, thanks very much. You struck me as a Heimerdinger main? No, I never played him. Oh, Kato knows one of the classes I used to play. Androids knows one of them as well. Yeah, look, people do know. Yeah, I had 3 different things that I mained. One of them was Karthus. I played a lot of AP mid Karthus. Apparently that solo mid Karthus, that's not even a thing anymore. I played loads of that. I got very, very good at Karthus. I actually watched a friend of mine play a Carthus queue yesterday, and oh, I was so close to installing. There's something very, very fucked up about my psychology. Like, if I see that R animation, I'm like, oh, I'm so desperate to just get fed and just blow people like, oh, there's nothing better than one-shotting someone with an R, right? Because you got fed, and you've snowballed a little bit, and you've got those very early AP items, and they're still super squishy and low level. They've been struggling, maybe. They're a bot, and you just fucking one-shots people. There's nothing better than that. It was very, 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 very weird seeing someone play Carthus, and I was like, I want to get back in. And I used to play Jax. I used to play Jungle Jax. A lot of Jungle Jax. Oh, and then finally, in my later days, when I actually quit League, this is like major humble brag, but when I quit this was like... before... well, I don't know if it was really before the game was fully competitive. It was a long time ago I played it. But I got into LeBlanc, which is kind of like a Mesmer in that game. And I literally had, and get ready for the bragging here, I literally had like 3 or 4 days in a row where I was like queuing all day on LeBlanc. And pretty much every single game, I got fed and snowballed ridiculously hard. And they were like 13-0 games, 15-0 games, 9-0 games, 8-1, you know, as bad as it is. And it was just game after game after game after game after game. And the thing with League that makes you want to play again, it's like, oh, I'll do another, I could get fed a bit more, or I could carry a bit harder. Or play again, fuck, I fucked up early in the laning on this one, and we've surrendered really early. That wasn't a real game, I'll go again. So you're just always looking for that high. And I just had, like, literally for like 4 days in a row, just these perfect games. Like, it was just, and there was no enjoyment in it. There was literally, like, this is like the ultimate brag, really. I just wasn't even getting any enjoyment anymore. I was fucking carrying hard on LeBlanc, and I wasn't getting any enjoyment. And I just stopped. I literally just stopped. It was as easy as that. I just stopped. I just didn't play anymore. And it was like 2 weeks later, I realized, fuck, I haven't felt the compulsion to play League. It's not there. And I seasoned it. I was like, and I've been productive now. Fuck it, I'm not touching it again. I'm not touching it. And then I have never gone back to the game since. I've never gone back since. That's how I got out of League. I just got these really lucky... Alright, I got these lucky string of games. And I got pretty adept at LeBlanc. Maybe she was OP at the time or what, I don't know. But, and that was it. It was done. Chinese world finisher. There it is. There it is. Oh, wait. We're not done with finishers fully. Oh, this is what we started for. This was what it was all about, guys. The Chinese finisher. The very first set I did, I was like, I want the Chinese finisher. There it is. Oh, man. Oh. But we do still need the mystical dragon. And we need the permanent mad king. I don't know where the mystical dragon's from. It's not in the unlockers, though, so... It's not actually the rarest one, by the way. The rarest one is Sand Shark, and I rep that. It's a nice big animation. I rep that on most of my characters because it's the rarest one. Alright, next. It's kind of funny, right? The Sand Shark finisher is the rarest finisher, but I am one of the most active PvP... across the whole Guild Wars 2 player base, and across the whole efficiency base, I'm one of the most active PvPers. Right? And I always use it. Which means that even though it's the rarest finisher... It's probably not the finisher you see least. That's how low the population is. Isn't that a weird thought? Fuck, what did we unlock there? What did I just unlock? I don't know. Shit. Okay, now what oh, I got a glider. Did I get a glider? The Leyline glider. Nice. Okay, let's see. Glider skins. And yeah, let me just be very clear with that LeBlanc story. That is what happened, right? It's pretty cringy and braggy, and I'm sure I was not that good at the game, right? I'm sure it was luck, but that is what happened, and that is how I stopped playing. And that was the last thing I ever made. Wait, why can't I see it on the list? Sorry? What if I just type the word line? No? Lay? Oh, it was Wild Magic. It was this one. It was the Wild Magic. This one matches the backpack, so I guess you've got the 4 orbs, and then when you start gliding, they spread out. I actually don't think this looks that good, honestly, but there it is. So, lovely. And then, yeah, we got the Jeweled Scarab we're hoping for, or the Mad King. Dude, if we get Jeweled Scarab and Mad King, it's just weapons and minis. That's it. Alright, we got the mini Celestial Rooster. So I'm guessing this was sold, during the New Year, right? The Chinese New Year or whatever. Alright, one of the metas just started as well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Mystery Kitty person, you're a god. Oh my god, look. We're gonna have this done, guys. Alright, this target shootout's up again, but the meta... I wonder if Androids is standing at the meta. Should I just go see? I'm sure Androids is doing something efficient and worthwhile and good. It comes with a backpack. I already had the backpack. I think they might be decoupled as far as unlockers are concerned. I'm going to be lost once I can't fill streams with Blackline keys. Well, I still will be able to because we still will want keys for vouchers. In fact, let's have a look. Until we've done all the precursor stuff. I'm not getting vouchers. I've done 55 and did they remove those? So, if I go map currencies, we have 1,800 bandit crests. And what is it? It's 300 per legendary precursor. And I probably still need... Well, definitely more than this, which is... I can get 6 out of this, right? 18 divided by 3. So, I think we'll keep going with the keys, at least for a bit. And then they'll update them, you know. That's the idea. At least I hope they update them. There's a race here. Let's see if anyone's finished it. We could go for a pole position. There's one person. Okay. What are the odds that there's 2 people on the course ahead of us? I think the odds that one guy is on the course ahead of us is pretty high. Beyond that, I'm not sure. 7 minutes left. So we're still pretty early in the race's lifespan, which does mean that there's a high chance people are still on the course, like that were balled up at the start. So let's see. We need like 5 pole positions. This is very smart of ArenaNet, the way that they did this achievement. They've kind of like created my racing medallion sections, haven't they? They've kind of done that. They should do this on every episode. I really hope that they pay close attention to like what works for like getting players to efficiently play and like, okay, you're going to implement something, are you going to make people do the adventure once or lots of times? Make them do it lots of times. And that's what they're doing here. Why do I need bandit crests? Okay, so one of the things in Master is we need all the skins in the game. That's why we like these Blackline chests. And again, thank you very much to the person, everyone who's been sending them. So to get all the skins in the game, though, I need all the legendaries and all the precursors and all the forms of all the precursors. And I need all of the achievement points as another part of Master. So there's achievement points for building my own precursors instead of just buying them off the TP. So we're building all of the precursors in the game. And to do that, you need bandit crests for every single one. Every single one is going to cost us 300 bandit crests. And Silver Waste is kind of annoying and slow to work on to me. So this is a very slow race. If we get overtaken by 2 guys, like 2 stream viewers, that'd be so sad. They're like, WP's doing it, and he's not very good at it. I could overtake him. Boots told me he did practice these, but they weren't that fun. Well, no, they're fun, sorry. He never said that they weren't fun. He said that, as far as making a video, you know, a cool little guide, giving people tips and tricks on how the adventures work, there's not much that, you know, he knows or he feels like he can put in the video. So we're not sure whether we'll do this adventure kind of concepts. It's up to him. I told him that if I've learned anything, he should try. I always get very insecure. If I make a video that I feel is boring subject material, I get very insecure about that. Try not to make things on topics that I wouldn't be interested in watching, right? But sometimes I'll do something where I'm kind of going through the motions, but people love it. People really want to see more. And I said, well, so you never know, Boots. It was a long time since we did a race thing. Maybe just try it out. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see that. All right, so we get daily there for the pepper picker. And we get some beautiful music. Grothmar Valley Field Assistant. Could I do the race again and get 3rd place? Codebreaker I'm not going to bother with. Ooze Pit Participant. What's Legionnaire? No, Legionnaire is the meta. Complete one of the Ironforge, Rusty Meadows, or Kazmir event chains around Grothmar. Right, okay. The ceremony was completed. Doom Lore is finished. Well, what the fuck was the meta then? It's only been 8 minutes. Shouldn't one be up? Oh, I can do it. Nice. You got all 3 places in the skimmer race. That's cool. It's very cool, guys. Darcy's cool. So is there an endpoint to master? Will you do all the new achievements when the new episode's out? Yep. Master is beaten the day when I have everything on the current patch. And it will be beaten until ArenaNet does the next patch. Like, you know, however long later. And then I'll log in and I'll make sure I get that done. That's like the theoretical endpoint. And don't worry, there's no point even talking about it because it's so far off in the future. It would be so many years and so much insane, you know, there's something about these Devourer things that I really don't enjoy. Is it because I'm just being a dum-dum and I need to focus on the nest, right? Do they just infinitely respawn? Is there even an achievement for breaking the nest? There's so many targets. Even while targeting the nest, I had to move closer to get the overload to hit. Now that it's done, do they all leave? I kind of like it. It's kind of a new concept for the open world a little bit. Nice German. Thank you. I appreciate that. These make you nostalgic for the Ascalonian catacombs. It's probably the music, man. It's probably the music. But yeah, I mean, literally, it's just like... I mean, enjoy this, alright? You might think this is pretty fucking whatever, because I'm just moving so slowly through a new map. But most of what this project is World versus World. Alright? You get a couple more PvP streams, then I'll hit 10k, and then that's it. It's World versus World after that. So buckle up, buckaroos. I think probably... it'll be nice if ArenaNet get the Alliance update out right around when I finish doing all this. So can we make a purchase? A meaningful one? There's still so many of these locked. That's what's kind of blowing my mind here. Complete the achievement Pass the Torch. Complete the achievement Pledged. Complete the achievement Prolific Popper. Oh, this will be for getting lots of shots at the shootout, for sure. Do lots of sous chef stuff. And we already got the other things. Oh, I just realized they never did the karma thing. They've realized that the karma thing is OP and insane. There's no karma benefit on this map. They've realized. Oh, that makes me very happy. This fucking map, man. Is that the skimmer race that's going on? Should I just go wander over there and see? Did I look into classic WoW? Look, so guys, that's one of those comments in chat where, like, you all know that answer. Why are you waiting on me? WoW versus World is fun in small groups. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun to just, you know, get flattened by 15 people after 5 minutes. How am I going to complete the... No, maybe it is, Jerry. Maybe it is. How am I going to complete the Merchandiser achievement? What achievement is that? Are these on SoundCloud yet, by the way? Oh, fucking... PBA. Let me tag the Pyrotoric. Let me tag it. Holy shit, I can't hit it. Maybe giving people boons. Oh, there we go. We're alright. Why is leveling up professions so expensive? What? What are you talking about? I'm guessing you're a fucking WoW player and you just said profession and what you actually mean is discipline. Get it right, bro. You're asking why disciplines is expensive? It's literally a crafting... Like, it is there to be an economy sink and interact with the economy. What are you missing about that? You don't have to do it, man. Do the strike mission for the shoulder. We already did it. Oh my, it's one of those days where literally no one in chat is fucking... Did we just get hosted? Is that what happened? Have I been hosted? So toxic. WP, why are you so cranky? I don't know. Maybe I was a bit mean about the guy. It's just a weird thing to say to me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why does it cost money to level a crafting discipline? Why do you think? What do you think? Now, WP didn't give us a chance to respond. Fair enough. They are on SoundCloud, and we haven't have the lyrics on all the wikis for 3 songs. Really? Let me check the wiki. Let's see what this is. Wait, Costage, what would I search on the wiki to get there? What if I type Metal Legion? They might come up. The lyrics are messed up. No, it's not an energy thing. Cougar. I actually spend a lot of energy being fucking annoyed with people. I don't know. I'm just becoming kind of intolerant. Alright, let's see. Songs. Ballad of Soulkeeper, Bound by Blood, Fear the Metal Legion, and Medium Rare. Medium Rare is mentioned in ambient dialogue somewhere, but we can't actually hear it. Alright, so I'm gonna read you guys the Ballad of the Soulkeeper. I'm not gonna sing it or anything. So here's the lyrics. This is the tale of a soldier. This is an epic of the Soulkeeper. Battle sisters and brothers. In the Farah they found one another. Trained side by side. Chose their weapons. Kept in stride. Breath shared. Scars known. The warband named Soul. Went into the world. Together and whole. Warband held ready at the ranks. Soulkeeper led. Soul Slasher flanked. Routine mission. Lowland burns. Soul's fate. Darker turned. Kraukatoric happened so quick. Screams of pain. The faces change. All corrupted save one. A nightmare just begun. Soul forever altered. Love turned to slaughter. They struck each other down. Brand soaked the ground. Mindless beasts drenched in horror. A warband remained. Came for Almora with one final thrust. The general did what she must. Freed the last of her warband from the Crystal Dragon's brand. No sisters at her side, no brothers at her back. A general alone, Soulkeeper with no soul. Rising from her knees, her kin's blood on the breeze, she came out of her daze, with loss turned to rage. Fangs out, blades sharp, vengeance beat her heart. Oaths and victories taken, Soulkeeper's vigil remains unshaken. The vigil she keeps, the vigil she spreads, calling all arms to her to get the dragon dead. Soulkeeper, Dragon Reaper, Soulkeeper, Dragon Reaper, Soulkeeper, Dragon Reaper. Face the beast once more, Soulkeeper. Light the blaze of war, Justice Seeker. Keeper of souls, Soulkeeper. Dragon bell tolls, Dragon Reaper. Keeper of souls, Soulkeeper. Dragon bell tolls. Soulkeeper, Dragon Reaper. Born to lead, Soulkeeper. Born to mourn, Justice Seeker. Born to avenge, Dragon Reaper. Dragon Reaper. Soulkeeper, Soulkeeper. Soulkeeper, Soulkeeper. Soulkeeper, Soulkeeper. Dragon Reaper. Written by Joseph Clark and Keenan Sieg. Novera King did the lyrics. Produced by Stan Lepard. Also featuring the talents on backing vocals of Connor Fallon and Chelsea Shuder. There you go. That was one song. You can tune in next time for the next one. A dramatic poem reading. It's good. I like it. You can see how it builds. It feels like you can read that as metal. You can see that. I don't know whether you guys got the bits that were in the parentheses, but you can feel. Someone auto-tune it and speed it up. Please no. Please no. Please don't shit on the art. Alright? Alright, what event have we got? Looks like the derby. We got to get this daily. That makes Almora seem pretty badass. I like how specific the references are. Like, that it happened at the Lowland Burns, right? They like, know the subject material. It's very good. You don't like how non-melodic the lyrics are? Well, that's the thing. That they're lyrics. They're not... It's not a poem, necessarily, you know. It's not their job to flow and have melody in and of themselves. It's, you know, the actual content of what they are saying is not as important as the enunciation, the flow, and how they dance with the instruments, right? Which obviously we have none of here. They're not written for the pure spoken medium. That's not what that is. So it doesn't sound like it has as much flow as it actually does. You know, it's not fit for purpose for a dramatic reading. It is an interesting thing to look at. Am I going for a specific objective? The specific objective right now is getting daily. Can I just smelt these, or do I have to do it all? When I'm doing this alone, what's the situation? Fuck. I think we need help. I do have a tag up, but I think we need help on this. Should replace the sound file with my thing. Oh, I don't know how my pace is compared to the song. By the way, it feels like a short song when you hear it in game, but there, it's very much reading and seeming to me like a full-fledged song. So I feel kind of bad that my gut instinct about it all was that the devs were doing, you know, that they were shorter, that they weren't full. That feels like full-fledged. Let's write some metal, boys, and they did it. I mean, if you actually want to use my dramatic reading there, it's probably not going to go well because there's background audio, guys. You know, you can hear the sounds of the map there, so oh, fuck, I fucked up. It's okay, because the heat level's maxed out, right? So now, maybe I can solo it. Now all I've got to do is I've got to just throw the shit in. So we kill the Devourers. Get the item off of them. We throw it in. We've got 2 minutes left. That guy's still using the bellows. It's probably much more important that I grab the items here and start smelting, because we've only got 2 minutes. We don't want to fail the event. Next patch is Asuran Hip Hop. Dude! I'm well up for some Asuran hip hop. Like, basically nerd hip hop, right? That's what it would be. Like, you need a nasal, high-pitched. Oh, it would be really good. Asuran hip hop, that's a magic combo right there. Listen, those of you of musical talent at the studio, you're onto something. Listen to that man. Listen to Ravioli Bean. Listen to him. Let's hear it. That'd be so good. I want to see an Asura, like, adorned in, like, full, you know, hip-hop clothes, you know. I want to see, like, that kind of, that, like, hat on them, like, on their big, wide heads. Oh, it'd be so good. Yeah, not Goric. Don't have Goric sing. That's not in character for Goric. Alright, we're not a fucking Christmas special, okay? Treat the franchise seriously, alright? Don't listen to that. Don't listen to cause I'm trying to be deliberately, you know, angry. Won't they just look like Parappa the rapper? I don't know who that is. Who's Parappa the rapper? I'm about to get shouted at for being old, aren't I? Who's Parappa the rapper? An old PS1 game? Oh, okay. So, I'm not old, I'm just ignorant. Just imagine some Asuran techno babble and rap. Yeah, yeah, dude. You could get a real flow out of that, because you could just invent. Look, you have the ultimate tool. Just literally invent bullshit that, you know, is really, you know, syllabically dense. It's a solid PS1 game. It's always popping up. Is it now? Interesting. I'm going to keep getting these bushes, by the way. I've been playing on the assumption that I just get loads of the materials, but I'm really not. Need to... Oh, actually, I beat a Dragonfall cache again. I did it. Yeah, we're on Grothmar Valley now. I can't repeat this yet either because I've never done it. Question is, what will happen first? Will I get this last achievement and the emote, or will I get it via the PvP reward track first? It kind of all comes down to today. Do I get it today or not? Here we get a new Halloween event this year. They tend to update Halloween. They tend to do new stuff. Someone just finished in 3rd place. I'm guessing that that's the skimmer race this time. Didn't that happen after the concert before? I think it did. Let's go to the shootout, I guess, or the drinks. If drinks are up, I'll do those. Oh, here you go, the bartender. Help the bartender keep the customers liquored up. Okay. Oh, I've done this one before. Someone wants rum. Oh, this one's just like a more chaotic version of the kitchen.
Give me an ale.
That bitch wants an ale. Oh, this is good. This is more like being a waiter. Oh, man.
Bring me the special.
She wants the special. Who wanted the ale? You wanted an ale?
What's the grog on tap? That doesn't matter. I'll take it.
Okay, here's some grog. No! Oh, it's over already.
The return of our Flame Legion sisters and brothers with a great conflagration.
Nice work. Not everyone's got what it takes to handle a bar full of rowdy char. There's your share of the tips.
Yeah, well, all done, all the Griffin adventures during this stream, and still no Griffin Mini. You're not alone in this, WP. Glad to hear it, man. How long did that take you? That took you 1 hour and 20 minutes. Possibly less. It depends when you got here. Can you link me a video, an Asura music parody referring to the Prince of Bel-Air theme? Yeah, you can link it in chat. I'll check it out after the stream, for sure. I'm not just going to start blaring out a random video and random music on the stream, though, for you. And I'm not going to sit here AFK while I watch a YouTube video and you'll patiently drum your fingers waiting for me to do something. So I'll do it after the stream. He started after the strike mission, okay. Oh, you got timed out. Oh, because you're not a sub, I guess. Let me permit you. Or just whisper it to me. There you go. Okay, platforms take off in 4 seconds. Alright, this is good. This will give us the emote if we do this. We'll get the emote from this. I do apologize to the poor person earlier who said, "Oh," who was talking about the disciplines, and I kind of barked at him. There was no need for that. I'm sorry to that person.
At ease.
All right, out we go. Let's pull the gun out.
Watch and learn, Cubs. That's how you shoot targets.
We just want as many as possible this time. So, for the first time in a long time, you're going to see me going on rapid fire. So that one was lit up, but it never honed into it, so... I don't know whether I can really trust the white. When it goes white, it doesn't always seem to be on my side. Like, it won't just zoom in a lot of the time. Like, that one was white there as well.
Watch and learn, Cubs.
Sorry, that was my PC, not yours, guys. It's telling me to clear up backspace. Am I reloading a bit too much as well? This is an oddly competitive event. In as much as... I mean, it's supposed to be, kind of, right? I guess, to an extent. In as much as I want to shoot them all, but the reason I'm rushing is because I don't want other people beating the event before me, finishing it too early. Fuck you. What the fuck?
Great shot. Good form. You all paying attention?
That was a good shot. It's kind of from the hip there, and it worked out. So was that. I couldn't even really see that one. I think we can get 100 targets in one event. Thank God this event is on a fast cooldown, because
Great shot. Good form.
I'm really
You all
struggling
paying
on this map to
attention?
find events beyond that. Fuck. Out of ammo, recharge, reload. Whoa. Alright, everybody stop shooting. Only me. Only me. I'm the only one allowed. Shouldn't come here with a comm tag. Okay, quicker. Oh, that was good. That's 4 in a row I got in about 3 seconds.
That's how it's done.
Alright, how's...
You want to shoot like the commander. Train harder.
How's the achievement going? I mean, because we didn't get it already, right? Defeat 50 crazed fans. It's 500 total to finish that. Prepare ingredients. It's 100 total. We're actually very far away from a lot of these. The derby, we seem to always be up when I started, and it's like never around anymore. Now, if I get one more pole position, we will get the meta done. Do the ooze pit while pledged. I need to pledge to Ash. I swear I pledged to Ash before. Maybe it failed or something. Casimir's illusions we still need to do. So here's where we are. Oh, we're ages away. We're ages away. We're 187 out of 300. So we've got a lot of work to do. Oh, that felt cool. I was looking in the UI and then I looked back and my character had moved and we were like landed. Oh, that felt really good. See the ooze pit. What's this? MOV up WP. Meta. Well, which meta? Is it Doomlaw? Move. Effigy. Okay. It's up here. Thank you for linking that, MMO Shards. Thank you. Yeah, I got a video about the Manual, if you guys want to see it. Damn, I let my tea get cold. Not appropriate. Moving open platforms in an open world event. When did ArenaNet acquire this? 2 years ago? It's been in the game for ages. I think Sandswept Isles is where we started. Was it 2 years ago or was that just 1.5? It was only more like 1.5. But they've been doing that for a long time. Not in events that casuals are seeing, I guess.
We must shoulder its power as a test of
Alright, let's turn this off.
Take up your torch.
Okay, so what's is there like a community vetted technique people are sort of getting to grips with here? Gonna throw a fire here. I think that fire I just created might have been useful for people. The weird thing is I gotta always go back for a torch. If I could just summon a torch anywhere, I would stand like somewhere up the line. Okay, throwing a torch right there seems really pointless to me. This one's okay, but I mean it's in a choke point, so people don't have the choice. Yeah, here I overlapped with that guy. I wasn't really trying to light early. I was trying to just walk up. Alright, there we go. Okay, we lit the first bonus one. People are getting it. They're getting it fast. Only for the nerds of Guild Wars 2, I'm afraid. That's what I think is called a dick move. What, putting it in a choke point? I think everyone's trying to help. I just think that... Oh, now why... See, like, you see what I've done? I lit at the thing, and I comfortably got it here. This should be the earliest one for anyone. Why put them earlier? Like, what have you... If you've thrown this here, what have you given someone? 2 steps? 1/3 of a second of progress? It's really impressive. Look at all these people with lit flames running past. Alright, here we go. Alright, we lit. And now I can come to the brazier. It's probably better to linger at the back, actually. It seems everyone else is being helpful. So I'll do the last bit, I guess. Everyone else will be going for the furthest away ones. Yeah. No, but my point, Benji, is that it doesn't matter. The distance, if you like, look at this guy throwing this one here. Look at this. This is insane. Why would you throw it on the brazier? I can just press F on the brazier and get that. He lit my torch early, so I have to do that there. There, where I just threw that. That's the best place to start one of the fires. Oh, it's for an achievement. Oh, is there an achievement just to throw it on the floor? Oh, that's weird. That seems like a bit of an unfortunate. It should be like... Oh, how do they detect that, though? Oh, I see. The achievement passed 100 fires, so they're just spamming them up. I understand now. Okay. As usual, I underestimate the intelligence of others. So they're doing work with that. Okay, this should be pretty good. I think... Fuck. Alright, that's fine. I can do it on this one. It's weird not having the swiftness here. I can light it, I think. There we go. Alright. Now everybody runs up. And we light the effigy. You do agree with me, just being awkward. Well, I know, I get it. If people are doing it for the achievement, I get it. Look at all the might in the game now. So I can heat sink and put out 250 might. Feels pretty good. $250 monk rune stacks. Arena, is that good? What does this do? Return the flame. I should have done my lightning orb through both legs. That would have been pretty nice. Another 250 might. Everybody's stupid with me. That's pretty bad. You'll get the achievement anyway just by playing. Well, yeah, but some people want to be a bit more efficient. I get it. People want to be more efficient. Stand between the legs for the overload. Will I get them both, do you think? Holy shit, I wish I wasn't a healer. If I wasn't a healer and I had like arcane res and stuff, oh my god, it'd be so good. Alright, cool. So break that. Still, we don't have the daily, though. Like, what the fuck? Grothmar Valley Field Assistant. We just haven't done the specific event that they want us to do. So where's Casimir and stuff? I'll go open the vault in the meantime, though. We did get sent those extra vault keys. Wrong way. It's up this way. You get it, but don't agree with it. I accept it. I don't approve of it. Specific measures. Yeah, it's the Casimir one. It's the Demolition Derby. And then what was the other one? Or the Iron Forge. I thought we did the Iron Forge. Wait, what's the... Or the Rusty Meadows. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not one of those. Oh, a race is starting. Okay, we'll get the pole position. Alright. So there's 3 people with a big start. We have to bank on one of them going off-road, basically. We are not in a pole position right now. Fuck. I'm always fucking up at this tent, and that's like one of the worst ones. We're like in 5th now. I don't think this one's happening. And as I was boosting down that, I hit some like arbitrary fucking pebble, and now I'm going really slow. Again, I feel like super low frame rate. Jesus Christ. We're in like 6th. I was spamming boost so hard there for so long, but we like got a little bit of air, and then I think we were like underwater, straight into the tree. No, I'm not gonna be this guy. That boosted. Look at this. Look, that was a full boost there, a full boost, but like. We ended up airborne, and then we slowly, like a little balloon caught in an updraft, drifted into a bush. This is awful. One finisher. We haven't overtaken anyone. Wait, what the fuck is this? Why has only one of them finished so far? 2nd place. How did we get 3rd? I saw at least 4 people ahead of me. What? What happened to everyone? They just all quit. Alright, never mind. I was proper stressed out there. I was like, oh, not doing well. There you go. So we get the meta. The meta is now done. We get the rock out emote. Consume the tome and get access to a new emote. We grant karma instead if this was already unlocked, but it's not because I didn't get the PvP track done yet. So I can type /rockout. Wait, what can I type? Oh. I need to double click it. Rockout unlocked. Wait, what? Oh, they don't want me to caps it. Feels pretty good with Balthazar. By the way, then. Yeah, ArenaNet. Look. You used it inconsistent. This one, you added both cases. You added all of them. Whoops. Okay, all caps works. Why doesn't just that work then? Oh, no, it does. Oh, I guess I'm just a moron that can't type. Alright, never mind. Cases don't matter. Good. It's consistent. Alright, cool. Just the meta done. Just another 30 AP. A little bit closer to our back guard. It's weird. The Giant Slayer has 1 sword, and the Champion Brawler has 2. It's a weird thought. Crab Grabber's up there as well. We haven't really got on with the activities. It's good when they add new content, because all that other stuff, like activities and weapon grind and precursor hunts and stuff, they kind of all fall away for a long time. Alright, we've got to get this fucking thing. When is the ooze pit? Is it now? Did it just spawn? No. Yeah, I'm well aware that there are different categories. But it's also from launch, where they reused a fuck ton of different icons all over the place. The next meta is at 22, then 10. Oh, fuck that. I'm not waiting for that. Look, I'll probably do that off stream, guys. I'll probably wait for the Casimir event or something. The Casimir event ends near here, doesn't it? She's somewhere around here. I'll find a way to do that, or whatever the other ones are. But that's pretty good. We made some good progress there. Good stream. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. We are about an hour and a half in, which is kind of what I wanted to do for Master Streams when we kicked it all off. Again, sorry I was a little bit late. Sorry if I'm being a bit snappy. I'll try to unwind or whatever going forwards. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, every day. You can click the follow button to be notified when that is. You can join us on Discord, and we chat about the streams, the videos, and all that good stuff. Hopefully I have some videos up for you tonight. And until tomorrow, take it easy, guys. Hope you have a good evening, and yeah, it was great to see you all. Thanks, guys. Ta-ta. Bye, guys.